Today I'm very excited to share with you, I'm going to be doing a TCA or trichloroacetic acid peel on Quinne with me. And I'm literally going to put the camera so you can see her face, you're going to see what she's going to experience. The focus of this peel is to really regenerate Quinne's skin, but to help with hyperpigmentation, so to lift that pigmentation, giving her a beautiful, more even skin color, and just to bring that youthful, beautiful new skin collagen to the front.
Yay! I'm excited.
I'm glad to hear that, Quinne.
What is it, about a week-long journey?
It is about a week-long journey. So what's actually going to happen is today the peel it's very quick and it feels quite warm on Quinne's skin, but as we're going to do it, I'm going to take you through it step by step. But then also, ultimately, Quinne is going to be kind of downtime for 5 days. And as I go through the peel, I'm going to take you through exactly what we're going to be doing, how Quinne is going to look after her skin, what products she's going to be using. And then, of course, we're going to reveal the beautiful new skin. Quinne is also going to take some before and after photos for us, which is going to be incredible, so you can really see and follow her on that journey.
Yay!
So we have Quinne on the bed and we are ready to start her treatment now. So just to recap, today I'm going to do a Cosmo peel on Quinne, which is the dermaceutic brand, but in actual fact it is a TCA or trichloroacetic acid. So we really wanted to zoom in onto Quinne's face here so you can see exactly what I'm doing. We're going to start off with our cleansing step. And our cleanser that I'm going to use is actually got a 15% glycolic acid in. And this Foamer 15 is going to be there to remove the dead skin cells, but also help me to prepare Quinne's skin for extractions as well as the peel. So I'm putting this on dry skin because when it's on dry skin, it's more active. Then Quinne gets that full 15%. If, however, I put it on Quinne's skin and I wet my hands and I wet her skin, then it's almost going to water down that 15%. So I'm not going to get the full benefit of that cleanser. Quinne is not wearing any makeup, so we don't have to remove any makeup, which is great. Quinne, what are you feeling? Are you feeling a small tingle?
A small tingle,
tingle.
I love this cleanser.
Great.
It's I use it at home too.
Of course. And Quinne, you use it every day, right?
I do, yeah.
Good. Then I'm going to take dry gauze and I'm going to remove the cleanser from Quinne's skin. And the dry gauze helps me to just remove the dead skin cells that the glycolic acid has actually loosened on the skin itself. But I find that if I just do that, often the skin still feels quite tingly. So I'm going to take my cotton wool that I've just wet nice and cool. And the reason I'm using a cool cotton wool or cool temperatures on Quinne's skin is because the peel itself is actually quite warm and it's going to create quite a bit of heat on Quinne's skin. So I want to make sure that her skin is well protected. The next step is going to be just to do some small extractions on Quinne's skin. Now, Quinne came to me a few days earlier and we have done a very light peel for her. And I've also done some extractions, but Quinne is an actress. And so there's a lot of stage makeup that goes onto her skin. A lot. And that can unfortunately clog the pores a little bit. So I'm going to bring my lamp closer. And this lamp allows me to really see Quinne's skin. So it's going to magnify everything. And I'm just going to have a quick look. While doing this, I can also pinpoint the pigmentation on Quinne's skin or any area that I think needs maybe a little more of an exfoliation or more of a peel. Like sometimes in wrinkle areas, we can rub the peel in a little bit more. And on the nose, there's tiny little blackheads that's coming out. And you know, if we leave these blackheads in the skin, all that happens is eventually the pore gets quite dilated. Then as we get older, we have these big pores. And then when you do put makeup on, everything just seems to get stuck in those pores, you see?
Okay.
Then I can just see here on the lip is a tiny little pimple. And that again could be from lip gloss, could be from lipstick. And no doubt that everything that they put on Quinne's skin is quite thick and occlusive. And of course here in South Africa it's very hot. So we get that heat.
En dan dus nog maskers dra, all the masks we wear.
Exactly, we have to wear those masks all day, every day, which is just not that much fun. So I'm getting small little pimples out here, and I'm just having a look on this side. So a little bit of congestion here, but nothing major. And you know, with the mask, we know that there's that condition we call maskne, which is basically mask acne. And that is also known as kind of like a frictional acne, because as we're speaking with those masks on, we find that the friction actually causes the skin to produce more oil. And when it produces more oil, we then get the breakout. So just want to remove this. This one's still going to have some light on Quinne's skin. And now again, I'm just going to take wet cotton wool. And again, it's nice and cool. And we're just going to wipe Quinne's skin. Just where I've done the extractions. Because with this peel, we are going to leave it on Quinne's skin. So she's not going to wash it off with water. Now, important for Quinne here is to make it more comfortable for her. So I'm going to give Quinne a small fan. I'm going to put it on the fastest, strongest speed.
Yes, the fan is key.
Fan is key. And then I'm going to now take my TCA, and today on Quinne's skin, I'm going to use the 15%. The reason I'm going to use the 15% on Quinne's skin is I want to get a good peel. But she's recently had a peel about a week ago, and that was a 50% glycolic acid peel to get that skin prepared. Where this one is going to really get into that skin and have an action on the dermis, which is what we want. Now, this peel comes in a 12%, a 15, an 18, a 20, and a 30. Normally, the 18, 20, and 30 we use on skin that's got a lot of sun damage, but on Quinne's skin, this will be absolutely perfect. Also, keeping in mind, when we look at Quinne's skin, if we have to put her in a Fitzpatrick phototype, we'll say she's a Fitzpatrick phototype 3. But there is obviously also the concern of pigmentation. So with this peel, we've got to make sure that Quinne is going to use her aftercare properly. So Quinne is now just going to relax with me. I'm going to dip my cotton tips into this, what looks like a clear liquid. And I'm going to do small circles. But while I'm doing the small circles, I'm putting quite a bit of pressure on Quinne's skin. She can definitely feel it. Voel lekker now. Then we are going, as you can see, I'm pretty much breaking the forehead into 3 sections. And we are doing those little circles. Now, the reason I'm putting quite a bit of pressure and doing a circular motion is I want to get this peel into the skin as quick as possible. You can just very lightly rub it in, but I just don't find that that does enough for us. Really want to get in there. Some people put Vaseline or like an occlusive jelly around the corners of the nose, but again, I find that we have a lot of broken capillaries there, and those broken capillaries, the actual wall of the capillary has got collagen in. So I'd rather build that collagen with my TCA. What are you feeling at this stage, Quinne?
It's starting to tingle.
Starting to tingle. Good. And now we are going down onto the cheeks, and you can see I'm going right underneath the eye. And Quinne is going to feel a tingling, burning, hot sensation. Whereas with her glycolic acid or alpha hydroxy acid combination peel I do, she just feels like an itching, burning sensation, but it's not hot. This one definitely creates the heat. And this is the first time we're doing this peel on Quinne's skin because she often can't afford the downtime. So she can't, have her face falling off, especially in front of the camera.
No. But now we finally have some holiday time.
Exactly, and we can spend some time on Quinne's skin. So I'm going right down onto Quinne's neck. First, we're just doing underneath the chin, this area here. And I feel quite strongly as a woman that we need to look after the skin on the neck.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's why Quinne also use all her product is applied on her neck.
All the way down, yeah.
Good. Now the neck is a funny little guy because I find that sometimes it peels, sometimes there's no peeling whatsoever. And it takes a little bit longer than the face. It's always the last one to peel. Now that we've applied the whole face, I want to show you that we're also going to put it on Quinne's eyelids. So I'm going right underneath the brow, and I just very lightly stroke that on. And then I'm going right underneath the lashes. Now with the TCA, we can actually go about 1 millimeter away from the eyelashes. And this is incredible because the eyelids love TCA. And you know, as we get older, it can become a little bit crepey. But I also find most people apply their eye cream on the actual bone, you know, on the eye bone, and they don't really put it on the eyelid itself. So this skin becomes very old looking. So that's important for me that we also include the skin. It's going to help to regenerate Quinne's skin and just give a beautiful, smooth, even appearance. How are you feeling, Quinne?
Yeah, it's hot.
It's hot, okay, but you're good.
And it feels all like tight. And
it feels tight, eh? Now, today Quinne's skin is going to look amazing. She's going to have a beautiful glow, and we're going to put some foundation on for her. And then tomorrow, her skin is going to be so tight. And I'll be honest with you, Quinne, I call it day 2. Day 2, everybody wants to freeze their skin after a TCA. Because the skin is so beautiful. There's not a wrinkle, there's nothing in place. And then from day number 3, Quinne is probably going to start peeling around the mouth area. It seems that us girls peel here first. The boys peel here because I think the guys frown too much and us girls talk too much. I think that's why we start peeling here.
That's funny.
Then Quinne is going to peel day 3, day 4, day 5, and day 6, Quinne's skin is going to look amazing. So I've just wanted that layer to dry because with TCA or trichloroacetic acid, this peel is layer dependent. This peel is also going to go to the skin cells that are damaged, and I'm hoping that we're going to see some frosting on Quinne's skin now. When I see frosting, I know that we have gone down into the actual dermis and we have that beautiful stimulation.
Yeah, it's very stimulated.
It's
now.
very stimulated.
It's getting more and more stimulated.
Okay.
Especially around my cheeks.
Okay.
And yeah, the eyes.
The eyes? Good, and the cheeks.
Yeah.
And I could actually see some frosting happening on the eye area there. That's very good. Quinne's skin's responding beautifully. And I think we're going to see some nice frosting coming through now. The fan is just helping to dry the layers quickly so that we can move on to the next layer, because the sooner we finish this, the better for Quinne.
My Lara was trying to understand, and she's like, "Mom, I'm kind of mixing up," because she's visited you, remember?
Yes,
and
yes.
she's like, "Is that lady who gave me the purple cloth?" And she says, "I'm getting mixed up with the dentist, and then going to get your face done, and it's kind of uncomfortable, and it's making me feel not such good feelings," because she did not have a good experience at the dentist.
Oh, sure.
Because I said to her, "It tingles, it burns a little bit, it gets hot, but I can handle it."
Of course you can.
For beautiful skin, we can handle things.
Absolutely. So Laura is Quinne's daughter, and I had the privilege of her coming to visit once and to see what we're doing to her mom.
She's such an inquisitive being, little one.
So beautiful.
It's hot now.
It's hot now, hey Quinne. So you can bring the fan closer. I'll work around you and the fan, so don't worry. Now, TCA is a great type of peel that can also be done on the body. So it's not just for the face. So we could do the chest, we could do the hands. I do a lot of hands, arms, even legs, feet, especially in South Africa because of our sun, we get so badly damaged. So now Quinne's whole face has got a second layer, and now we're going on to the eyelids again. And you know, we've got these beautiful laugh lines, which we love, but I'm going to rub a little bit into the line. We can even stretch it a bit like that, and then rub in there. Around the eye area, Quinne is probably going to go quite brown. And then we're going to go here. Good breathing that Quinne is doing because the eyes are feeling very sensitive. I'm seeing some beautiful frosting happening around the eye area. I'm just going to move the camera a little bit closer and see if you can see that. But there's some beautiful frosting happening here. Let's just come around like this.
And this burning hot sensation is normal.
Is normal, absolutely. That hot burning sensation is normal. And that is really just the peel going into the skin and penetrating the skin. So that's just going to help Quinne through this process. Now, we've done a second layer. So just to show you with you, I'm seeing frosting here, some frosting there, some frosting here. Now, the reason we see frosting on certain areas, not everywhere, and we can actually see Quinne's neck is very nice and red, is these are areas that there's more damage in the skin. So the TCA goes to those damaged areas and it actually helps to renew that skin. It's the best way to explain is a little bit like when you had sunburn, and we all got sunburned as children, and we would peel afterwards. Now this peeling is actually the skin killing off those damaged cells. Now I'm going to take just one cotton tip and I'm going to rub a little bit into the wrinkles, just so I get a bit more stimulation into these areas. Quinne's not going to love me for doing that. I'm sorry, Quinne.
That's good. That's good.
Sorry. Now, key is for Quinne, of course, to stay out of the sun. So I'm not expecting Quinne now to go hide away in a dark room, but I definitely want her to not be exposed directly into the sun. So let's say she's having lunch today, is not to go and sit in the sun itself. But Quinne is also going to use a product called the Quinne that has got an SPF of 50 in, and it's the best post-peeling cream.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. You're going to use that every single day, morning and night, and you're going to reapply that for me as well. Okay, Quinne. What I'm doing now is I'm just applying in the areas where I haven't got much frosting. Okay, so, and that's also the areas where Quinne is battling a little bit with pigmentation. Now, while the skin falls off, Quinne also should not be peeling or pulling that skin. So the best thing she should be doing is just keep that skin very well hydrated with the Quinne. And the Quinne has got the SPF 50, as I mentioned. It's also got the glycoproteins in that's going to speed up peeling. Vitamin C and vitamin E, again, that's going to protect the skin but help the healing. Now, if we don't have vitamin C in the body and in the skin, we cannot make more collagen. So collagen is absolutely key for vitamin C to be there, to have it being produced. Okay, so now Quinne is really on fire. Hey, Quinne?
Yep.
Now there is a cream that I'm going to put on immediately after this TCA, and this is very unique to Dermaceutic. Not all TCA products have got this cream, and basically it's full of antioxidants, and I'm so sorry, Quinne. I know this feels awful, and unfortunately I have to rub a little bit to get it in. So Quinne is feeling like I'm literally tearing her skin off her face. Hey, Quinne, that's what it's
That's
feeling.
about it.
That's
yeah, sure. It's all intense. I'm not gonna lie.
It is intense, hey? And that is why this peel is not for sissies, Quinne.
No, obviously not. And I'm not a sissy, so
I know you're not. I know you're not.
But it feels effective.
It feels effective.
That's, I think, why it's like birth, you know?
It is effective because you have a baby at the end.
I relate everything back to birth, you know me.
I know you.
Oh.
So compared to birth, which one is the worst? Which is the most painful, Quinne?
I think this is more uncomfortable.
Really?
Yeah, but it's good.
to live though.
It's, yeah, but you know, contractions is also about a minute long. For longer though. Yeah, no, hey. It's all about the outcome.
It's all about the outcome. So the Cosmo Peel cream is what I'm putting on Quinne now. The great thing about this, as I said, it's full of antioxidants, anti-inflammatory ingredients, and it's taking that burn away.
It is.
It feels
now.
beautiful, hey? But by no means is this actually neutralizing the peel. So a TCA, or trichloroacetic acid, is neutralized by your own skin cells. So where we see the frosting, I know that we have gone into the dermis. So there has been sun damage there that we are going to lift. And Quinne is going to love her skin afterwards. It's going to be so smooth, so supple. Honestly, my favorite chemical peel is TCA, trichloroacetic acid. I love it.
Sounds amazing. And your skin looked amazing after, so I am very excited.
It's beautiful. And you know, this just enhances your collagen production. And when you look at clinical data, a TCA of 15%, if you have like a course of 4 treatments, it normally increases your collagen production for up to 6 months after you've had the peel, which is really great. Now, if you just look, you can see how Quinne's skin is still a little bit white and grey on certain areas. Just want to bring the camera a bit closer so you can see. And
it's hot when I take
it's
the
hot,
fan.
eh? It's hot when you take the fan away. You can feel that heat. Of course, we can't let Quinne go out without any sun protection. So this is where I'm putting my K-Sutic on. K-Sutic is like a beigey brownie cream, which is great when Quinne's beautiful new baby skin is going to be quite pink. And this is going to mask that pink skin. But the key again is to protect that beautiful new skin. So we're taking the old skin off. That's going to literally come off in big chunks, and Quinne's going to take beautiful photos for us to show us what you're going to look like in the 3 days of actual peeling. And then you're going to see how Quinne is going to put this K-Sutic on. So Quinne cannot pull that skin off prematurely, because if you pull that loose skin off because it's irritating you, all it's going to do is actually tear into her beautiful new baby skin, and that can then lead to scarring or pigmentation. So Quinne is going to leave that, or what I like to do, because I'm a bit of a picker, I can't just leave things. I take some scissors, just small scissors, even what you cut babies' nails with, seeing that you're obsessed with babies and birth, Quinne. You can take that and just lift the skin lightly and just snip it off, so you don't pull it. Otherwise, I find you stick it down with your K-Sutic and it works wonders. Now, your Foamer 15 is also a key product to use to help to speed up that peeling of the skin, so that the beautiful new skin is revealed, but you're going to use it on wet hands and on a wet face. Okay, so we're going to water down that glycolic acid of 15%. So I'm also going to put some aesthetic foundation on for Quinne, because she is going to be out and about today. And this aesthetic foundation, the brand that I'm going to use on Quinne's skin is called Oxygenetics. And it is wonderful. It's got a healing complex in it, and it speeds up Quinne's healing. How it actually works is it goes into the cell and it activates the cell's own mechanism by creating or making oxygen, and that then helps to heal the skin. Amazing.
Is that also dermaceutical?
No, this is Oxygenetics. Yeah, so this is Oxygenetics. It's a different brand. And there really currently are not many foundations that can be applied immediately after these type of aesthetic ingredients or peels or treatments rather. And this has also got an SPF of 25. However, we've put K-Sutic on for Quinne, who's got the SPF of 50. Now, we can't unfortunately add it together and say, oh, well, now Quinne has got a, 75 SPF. It doesn't work like that. So no matter how many SPF products you lay, you always only get the highest SPF. So today's Quinne skin around the eyes, you can see, if you just zoom in, it looks a little bit old and like a bit crepey and wrinkly. And that is the skin already starting to get ready to lift off. And I find my eyes peel actually quite quickly in comparison to the rest of my face. But you can see Quinne's skin is definitely feeling better now. Hey,
now it's just hot.
It's not so sore anymore. So we can take the fan from you, and then Quinne can just carry on with her day as per normal today, and she's going to use a home care. And Quinne, so what do you think about this experience so far?
It was amazing. It was very hot and very intense. For what, maybe a minute or two? And now it just feels hot, and so it feels like something's really happening, and that's exciting. When you've been through the kind of year that all of us have been through. And putting all the makeup and the lights on, stress and hormones and turning 40, and so this we're going to start the new year rejuvenated.
With a beautiful new fresh skin.
Yes, thank you.
But you can see the skin is looking quite hydrated, because the key now is to hydrate the skin as much as possible. Remember, it's like putting a plaster on a sore. When you have the plaster on, that skin heals quicker because it's moist. So the key here is to keep your skin moist with K-Sutic, because then the peeling happens quicker.
Ik verstaan. Okay.
Wonderful. Thank
you. Thanks so much. I'm excited. I'll let you in on what's happening.
Fantastic. Thank you, Quinne. So we've just completed Quinne's TCA, or trichloroacetic acid peel, and now we're going to leave her skin to just recoup and heal by itself. And while it's healing, it's going to stimulate the fibroblast. That's going to make the beautiful new collagen. So just to share with you, in my little model of the skin, we have penetrated with the TCA, has gone through the epidermis and it's touched the dermis. And the dermis is the true living skin. This is also where we have our fibroblast that makes the collagen, or it's the structure or the scaffolding of your skin. But we also have fibroblasts in the actual epidermis. So we're also going to get a stimulation there, which is exactly what we want. Quinne's pigmentation normally sits at the bottom here of the epidermis, but we also see some signs of the pigment itself in the stratum spinosum, which is over this side here. So with my trichloroacidic acid, we have gone in and it will affect those little cells called melanocytes that make the pigment. But by default, we're also going to start lifting that, because we're going to, get the exfoliation, and those dead, damaged cells are going to come to the forefront. So Quinne is going to share some beautiful before and after photos with us, and I'm going to share that with you so you can see what actually happens in the skin.